Welcome to Faroe Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Commodores will put total leather to crank us up. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Missouri Tigers offense will take the field first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw.
Taking a shot on the first play. Snags it on the right. Here he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will go to work for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Missouri wants to go fast.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Really gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Gives it the big stiff arm. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Commodores come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job.
Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quick spin on the run. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
grabbed in the backfield. It's Richardson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air. It's Pavia. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Missouri gets to the line quickly. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
In this offense, they like their quarterback running these QB-designed runs like you saw right there, but the defense, they're going to light up every time they see him tote the rock. They know they've got an opportunity to lay a hit on him and create a takeaway like they did right there.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Hardy. Got the first down, looking for more. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this.
There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Tigers have this offense rolling.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Missouri wants to go fast. A first down run on the doorstep. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Grabbed behind the line, it's Alexander. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Hoskins. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Looking to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Hardy. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. To the air, it's Dickey. Sets up the screen. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The offense... calls timeout to stop the clock. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And they spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Commodores send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That thing goes straight up like a rocket. Tell the blimp guys to look out. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 and the 23-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They've got the screen set up. Fights off the defender. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions.
Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. The 40. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Commodores.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for a crease. It's Hardy. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Quarterback now breaking the field. Byard's on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here's the give off the left side. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks. Can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll run play action. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The lone back's got it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give on the counter. Gets it past the marker. He now has 110 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Might be calling a hot route. They'll give it to him again. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run.
Turning it on! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Sticky. Oh, they're after him! And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On the option. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pulls it in. It's Hoskins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Dickey. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Nice move there. And some room to work. Got the 1st down and more. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown Doors. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Now the toss. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped. Missouri wants to go fast.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Open space at the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They'll give it to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Jackrabbit. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Tiger. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Dickey. With the catch, it's Sherrill. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it along the sideline. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete into the end zone, and that's going to do it. That puts a wrap on this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6,